So, we wanted to not repeat the same mistake like yesterday with getting stuck over there in the mud. So we just thought, okay, we're gonna park where it's more grassy. Well, the result is even worse. The front tire is almost halfway in the mud. We had already one kind quad driver coming by who tried to help us, but unfortunately we don't have the right string to
pull the car.
Yeah.
So we have the two wheels down. So another neighbor is gonna bring a tractor to help us take out the car and maybe put it up there.
Yeah.
Or here in the street, it's already good. Yeah, it's lucky.
So a lot of work to do, but first we need to rescue the car.
Yes.
And now we're waiting for the tractor.
Or we won't get out of here.
No. So while we're waiting for the tractor, we're using the time to plant the other rosemary bushes that we still have over there. So one will come here and the other one over there in this gap, so that we have them kind of at the edges of the vines. And the rest of the small thymes and lavender we're gonna put, I guess, somewhere over there maybe, like continuing the row that we started yesterday. And if you wonder what kind of noise that is in the background, there's some kind of rally going on in the street down there, so yeah.
Some Portugal competition.
This is what we're gonna deal with today. So we're trying to prepare this area now to plant the rest of the thyme and lavender. This little gap, which is a bit more exhausting because here still everything's overgrown. But I think it makes the most sense for us to do it in this row.
To help the vines here too. See what happens. Meta 18 metros. Vai lá, agarra nos 18 metros e mete. Que eu depois.
Isto porque a gente não está a contar com o bocadinho que sai.
The previous owner was here with his daughter. We measured out a bit how the future house might be staying here on the land, according to the plans that we did with the architect. And yeah, he was here, like, he knows the land the best, I would say. And he said to us again that if we don't use chemicals on the vines, that we're gonna kill them slowly. And for me to hear that is a bit unmotivating, I have to say, because I'm obviously scared to kill them. I don't want to kill them, I just want the best for everything to grow here. But if they are used to these chemicals, maybe this is the way they grow. But I honestly don't know how to handle that, and I don't feel comfortable using that. I don't know. So I guess we just take the risk and see what happens during the next years. What do you think?
We won't use chemicals.
We're mostly done with our task. We were planting everything that we wanted to plant for tomorrow, which will be our last day for some time. We only have to update our water system to get everything done so that for summer when we're not here, yeah, we can put it on and it will irrigate the young trees there automatically. So this is what we need to set up tomorrow. And we have our biochar and weeds fertilizer that were producing during this week. So we're gonna use them tomorrow on some trees and plants maybe. And then we're done for this week. So we're gonna finish the day a bit early today. For once we are kind of low energy. I don't know, the last days were a bit draining, I think.
Yeah.
Then the thing with the car and the neighbors and all in all a bit exciting. And also we're gonna meet some friends now, so there needs to be some time for that too.
As well, yeah.
Exactly.
And we're sitting on our future agriculture shed.
Yes.
In between canopy walls.
Exactly.
That we measured. It's hard to see, but we're gonna put some canopies so we can limit the area and have a vision for ourselves as well on futurely how it is and what's gonna happen in this area.
Yeah.
That's what we've been speaking with the architect today, and
Exactly. Welcome to the last day on the land for some time. We're super sad. We already said goodbye to our hosts, like where we were sleeping the week. It was a bit, I don't know, it always feels
it's
weird
always
to
sad.
say goodbye.
Yeah.
They were super nice and yeah. And now it's time to say goodbye to our precious land. We just do some last finishing touches. We're gonna set up the water system. This won't take too long, I think, and put our biochar and natural fertilizer that we started in the beginning of the week. We're gonna put this on some trees and on some vines probably too. So it would be obviously better if it could stay a bit longer. But since we only had this 1 week, we're gonna stick with that and hope for the best. Yeah, and then we're gonna say goodbye slowly, just enjoying some more hours here, and then it's time to go. Okay. Oh yeah, and today we didn't try to park down here by our land. We left the car more high on the street because we don't have any patience or power to get the car out here again. So we got more cautious with that. So right now Rafa is setting up the Teflon tape on the EBC. Then we have like a, how do we even call that? Like a timer, a time control here that we're gonna set up to how often we want to irrigate, how long, and yeah, that's it. And then in summer we're gonna turn it on. For now it's kind of pointless because it's still raining a lot, but just that the newly planted young trees will have a chance to adapt to the area, and for that it's kind of necessary to at least water in the first 1-2 years during the hot seasons, I would say. So let's go for that. This system will be mostly there for our lemon and orange tree, and the system down there takes care of the pistachios and of our little strawberries and blueberries that we planted there. The strawberries are already adapting quite well. We could see one new flower on that one, and here it's already forming like the fruit. It's too bad that we can't try that or taste that, But yeah, at least it thrives here. That's good for now. And the ones we got from Germany, it's the wild strawberries from the woods. They are also doing good and growing well here. They got way more bigger than they were initially, so that's good too. We're gonna keep them a bit safe here for now. So I'm going back to putting our adapters, dripping adapters onto the irrigation pipe to water our little lemon tree and hope that she will thrive again, or it will thrive again. So I need about this length here. Onto the orange tree. Now let's check if it works. It's such a calm day here today. There's like no wind. You almost only hear now you hear a plane too, but like the birds and some chickens somewhere and some donkeys, or with like it's super relaxing and calm and grounding somehow. So yeah, just makes you happy. So on to the next system of the second IBC. So this string we already prepared. That's going to the 2 trees. Now we're gonna prepare this side here. This will for one side feed this tree and the strawberries around, and on the other side these 2 buckets with the blueberries. We're not even sure if they will grow at all right now, because it's always a bit hard to grow something from seed, especially if you're not around to have an eye on it or to check it or to water it. But we try it out just for the fun. So I'm gonna put this here, these 2 things, into the buckets connected with the tube, and on here on this side I'm gonna do the same dripping adapter as on the other trees. Setting up the first timer now and see if it works, if the whole system is working. I'm giving water.
Manual. 4, 5. Let's make it 10.
Okay, we check first if it's running through the pipes.
Yeah.
So for 10 minutes we run out water. So let's see. Should go now through here. This side is closed for now.
Wait, the system is closed.
Oh. Okay, how it should work. Flow from here to here, and we see if we see some water dripping. might take some time in the beginning. Yay, it's coming. Here it's coming, it's dripping. That's very good so far. So this one should start soon. Still nothing here.
Is that one new or old?
Ooh, look inside here. There's like clogged, no? With some spiders or something?
Yeah, spiders.
What the heck? They clogged
Probably,
our...
it's probably spiders. So we need a new one. Probably. This one is going.
Can you get this off?
I don't know if I can remove it.
Yep. Exactly. So, funnily enough, this one was clogged.
They clog it.
But clogged by some insects. So, but the water is coming.
Yeah, so it
So
just
we have a
needs
new...
They just
spider
do not.
blocks it.
Probably because it was too dry and they saw, okay, this is dry, we go. It's like this, right?
Yeah.
It is.
It's dripping.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. So now I'm curious what happens when we open that side. Because it's closed for now. So let's open that up. You check there if it's something changes now from the water coming. So I'm gonna open. And soon I hope. So there it stopped now, of course, because the pressure got lower. Let's see if it even works on both sides, because we have the problem if it's too long the pressure isn't enough, because we don't have a water pump anymore. Let's just be patient. This one needs to be probably a bit higher though.
Right, this one is started.
Good. Good. This side not yet.
It's not like consistent.
Probably too much asked for.
That's a bit like
Probably not strong enough. I want to still try it out. I'm gonna leave it for a bit and we're gonna check the other system while I'm gonna set up 10 minutes again and see if it will eventually at some point fill up here or not. Because it's a long way to go. Maybe it even needs to be just like higher here.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe find the I think. Second timer is going. Same game. They need to fill up first.
It's already done. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Whoa, that was fast. It's going. Dripping, dripping, dripping. This one is way shorter, that system. Although it's actually almost the same. And this one is going to. So that works. So that one works as we wanted. I just raised it and I think we have like a leak there in the middle that I didn't close. So let's see if this will fix the problem.
How can you close? Yeah,
We have the...
Oh no, it's funny. So we have a leak. Ella had one job. And
excuse me,
I'm
left
joking.
me all alone.
I was exploring. I was exploring our neighborhoods.
So I guess we overextended our possibilities here with that try. Oh, Rafa just moved the pipe and now it's dripping there. Interesting. Did it just take more time or is it? That's weird.
But now it stopped.
So we couldn't figure this one out no matter what we tried, it wasn't working sufficiently, so we decided to close this one so that at least our 2 trees will be watered regularly. And for the strawberries, we just have to hope for the best. Yeah. And here we want to try to at least water the buckets, the blueberries, on this system, because this works quite nice. It has a bit of a slope, so maybe this will work here. We're gonna try it.
So the blue.
Let's try.
This one.
I don't know if this one doesn't work or whatever. That's the problem. Don't understand. Are we doing something wrong here?
Check it out to see if it's dripping. Might as well see.
It's not even coming from
It's
here.
not even dripping. Try to spin the black in the bottom. Whoa.
Oh my god, hello? Whoa! Okay, this has some power here.
Okay, it's something I hold and you see. I hold.
Rafael is trying now his own invention to putting that adapters that we know work with this system.
And
because the problem is this green, I don't know if we do something wrong, but the green adapter is just not letting any water through. It's like a stopper. Yeah. Maybe we misunderstand something, but the package also isn't really saying anything. So
we try now.
Yes, it's dripping from there. It's not dripping how it should drip. Ah, it is. Yeah, it's dripping.
And this one?
Too. So it's this stupid adapter, I don't understand. But it's good. As I probably said yesterday, the previous owner was here of the land. And yeah, he mentioned once again that we will probably kill the vines slowly when we're not using chemicals, etc. And like, I'm not, for me, like, his opinion has a very, very high value, obviously, because he owned this land for decades. He knows the plants, he knows everything around here, he knows the conditions. Like, yeah, who am I to judge or to say what he's doing isn't the right way, or yeah, all that. Like, I'm not in the position to judge any of that. Like, his methods work and are working for him and are working for many people here in the area. So it kind of feels a bit not overstepping, but like, I don't feel like I'm in a position to say that's the wrong way. But what I think is maybe there's more than one right way. And for me or for us, it just feels wrong to use chemicals, and we want to avoid that as much as we can, or we want to avoid that like 100%. So maybe this is his perspective, and he did it for so long time that he never even was interested in knowing if there's maybe other options. So for him, it is the only way, and for him, he says, you can only use chemicals to do it right. And it might be right for him, but maybe, as I said, there's more than one right way here. And at least we want to try that out. Like, we're doing this experiment now. If you don't try, you don't know. In the theory, this might work. And we will now see if it will work here on our land, on our vines too. Just wanted to add that up, because I don't want to come up here as a newbie and saying, I know better, or we know it better, or we make it better than the other generations. Like, no, I think very highly of their like knowledge and wisdom, and I always appreciate when someone with experience is telling me how to do things the correct way. let's see if we're kind of seeing the things a bit too naive still, or romanticizing it too much. I think time will show that, but we are pretty aware of that we might fail, but it's all like a big trial and error, and this is how we learn. This is how we will get better and better at what we're doing, and more experience. And yeah, so there's no point in judging yet, I hope. Same with the frog houses and all that. It's just little tries to keep or to create a more wholesome environment over here whatsoever. Might be pointless, but for us it felt right now. So we just try it out, and no one will get harmed by that. So yeah, as I said, time will show how it goes on here. So we have for once the stinging nettle brew tea here that could ferment a bit more, but as I said, our time's limited, and our biochar. And we're gonna put a bit of both now into a cocktail here, dilute with some water, and just give the plants a little bit of a nutritious shot. Smells?
Oh my god, that smells so bad.
That's a good sign.
Smells like farts. Farts and whatever. It's like me in a bad day.
Ooh, this looks good.
Look at that mix, brother. I'm gonna put the rest of the stingings here. I put it.
You want that? Glove? That's some damn fertilizer.
Do you smell it?
Yeah. So our last duty for the day is to cut some Louro, because as we found out yesterday, we have quite a big one in the corner of our land, and we're just gonna cut some to dry it and use it like in Germany. And it's that one over there. We need to clean here at some point a bit more to get it better accessible. It smells amazing. forgot we need to free it.
Yeah. Just cut around it.
Smells good, right?
Smells really good.
Oh. Smells so good.
Have a Louro. How do you say it in German? Louro.
Lorbeerblatt.
Lorbeerblatt.
Baby. Oh, so. Watch out.
Wait.
Our last steps.
Not last steps.
No, but
That's for now.
I will miss it already.
I hope the frogs will populate our
They're
land.
gonna bomb.
I'm gonna do a rave, frog rave. Let them come. We have everything set it up as we wanted. So let's hope nature will do the rest now. Yeah.
Okay.
I will put just a little tarp there, the new tarp, to see what happens new on the compost. And yeah.
Time to
No sad music. Get out of here. Get out of here.
I'm sad.
But look, we didn't have the buckets.
Yes,
We didn't have our fertilizer in the jar. Cool.
Okay, we can't say goodbye. It's hard to.
See you in a bit.
See you in a bit, exactly. Bye, land. Love you. Love you and miss you and thinking of you every day. Of my being.